Hello and welcome to another episode of This is Football Career Mode. I am your host, Niels Magsanti, not your host. I am Niels Magsanti. We're gonna just record a very short episode today, and we're gonna play against Portsmouth, Crystal Palace, Warsaw, Charlton, Everton, and Warsaw. I don't have much time to record much today, so we're just gonna jump into a few matches. Get a few league games out of the way. They're both Euro Club Cup games and the game against Everton. So just so we are ahead of schedule with episodes and so on, so I can focus on everything else. I do want to provide content still. So Charisteas will not be playing. Adebayor will go in. That's the only change we do. So we're just gonna be banging out a few games. Not much else is gonna happen. There's gonna be no me browsing through the transfer market like I've done in other episodes. It's not gonna happen. So we're gonna face going up against Harry Redknapp's Portsmouth. Don't recognize many players here. Hislop and Tudorov. Kwashi is pretty much the only players I truly recognize. But yeah, so like I said, bang out a few episodes, or a episode here, record, and give it to you guys as fast as possible. Elisa Debe, 1-0 against Portsmouth. Great start to the game. Perfect start to the episode as well. Cannot have had a better start to the episode, but Elisa Debe is so good. Ian Andrews, and there's 2-0. Ian Andrews. I do not regret starting Andrews instead of Charisteas or Adebayor. I do want to give Adebayor playtime because he's worth more than Charisteas, and I do think he's technically better as well. So we will see what happens. Maybe we can evolve him and he becomes better. And unfortunately, the Greek god himself, Charisteas, will sadly leave the club. You never know. We will see what happens. Essien finds Adebayor, I think that was. Elisa Debe, they're 3-0 against Portsmouth. Things you like to see. There's Ian Andrews to try to find. I think that was Essien, to be fair. A free kick. I don't feel like that was a foul, but like I've said before in many episodes, we're not going to argue with the referee because the referee is always correct. Adebayor working very hard backwards in defense. That's actual stuff I like to see from players as well. Ooh, that's a freaking great shot in the bar. Peter Cech. Connolly, the player we broke the absolute bank with when we sold Paulo Ferreira. And there's Elisa Debe again, 4-0. 4-0 against Portsmouth in the first half. That's pretty fucking amazing, if I may say so. Absolutely clinical first half. There's Elisa Debe again. Trying to go for another goal. There's Capu. There's 5-0, Oliver Capu. He hasn't scored many goals, but whenever he scores goals, it's absolute bangers. There's Michael Essien. Finds Adebayor, which has been a little bit too quiet from this game. Elisa Debe. Kulu Toure. Felipe Melo. Ian Andrews. There's Capu again. There's Elisa Debe, didn't win the ball there. A little bit of weak pass. Conley wasting the ball possession. But there's Konchesky, and here's Conley again. Capu bangs the ball away. We're leading 5-0 against Portsmouth, so there's like no point in like rushing anything. There's Bocanegra, Colature, Flippin' Mello, Adebayor. Haven't seen much from you this game. Wins the ball to Elisa Debe. Almost another goal from Elisa Debe. Apparently handball from Ian Anders. Disagree with that. We're gonna do some quick changes. Paul Konchesky goes out. Chiellini in. Gifton Adams goes in instead of Essien. I'm gonna bring in Adams instead of Ian Andrews. Unnecessarily maybe, that's where we make substitutions, but I want to give some players more playing time, so maybe I should have brought out Adebayor because he have done fuck all. But that's into touch for a throw. Chiellini. Ball's gone out for a throw. With a lot of hair. Controls the through ball. The ref decides that that's a free kick. Sloppy second half, but like I said, we're leading 5-0. Like, I cannot complain much. Hits it away. Flippin' Mello to Oliver Capu. Didn't really work. Bocanegra to Conley. Another sloppy pass. But there's Bocanegra again. Gifton Adams. Adebayor. He hits it, and that goes well wide. Tried to go for a shot there. Like, the injury time is almost up. Hits the ball high and long. Should be at least. Fails to find his target. Yep, there it is. 5-0. Elisa Debe. Another show from Elisa Debe. Like, I cannot request more from the main man himself. Like, buying him was the absolute correct decision. I do wonder if I should have, you know, bought Alexander Fry. To be fair. Transfer market. I need to go through this, but I'm not gonna browse anything because apparently you cannot like play games if you don't take care of transfer business. Michael Essien, no, we're not selling you to Portsmouth. Charisteas. We sold Angelos Charisteas, a Greek god, exits the team. I don't think he's worth I love Charisteas, don't get me wrong. But he didn't really deliver in this league. And sometimes you need to be ruthless. Trevor Frost is the manager for Crystal Palace. Rihilachti I recognize. I think Johnson and Akinbi I recognize. Wayne Routledge I definitely recognize. So we can bring back Packham on the bench. Alan Adams goes in as well. Gifton Adams, Ian Ainsworth, Chiellini. We don't have many players as backups. But that's a whole different other story. Like, we don't need many backup players at the moment. So Crystal Palace, let's see what we can do against against them. Here's Ian Andrews. Cracking good shot there. Oh my god, just blocking every fucking shot here. But here it is, Oliver Capu, 1-0. Of the 3 shots that should have been a goal from the beginning, Oliver Capu scores again. Adebayor. Here's Elisa Debe to Ian Andrews. Oliver Capu should have done better with that shot, but can't be too mad about that shot. But at least we got the shot on target. Adebayor. Here's Oliver Capu. Gets blocked out. Montenegro. Elisa Debe. To Adebayor. Nope. Adebayor is too slow. Conley. Essien. Andrews. Felipe Melo. Here's Adebayor. 2-0. Adebayor. He doesn't score much, but he's trying at least. There's Adebayor again. No pen. There's Elisa Debe. Gets wrestled down.
Takes that with ease. Goes for the quick throw.
Conley.
Into injury time now.
Melo.
That's the end of the
There's
first
2-0 against Crystal Palace in the first half. Capu and Adebayor. Here's Elisa Debe. To Ian Andrews. He's looking. He's searching. There's Elisa Debe to Ian Andrews again. And there's 3-0. Ian Andrews. He continues to deliver. Elisa Debe. To Felipe Melo. To Elisa Debe. He tries again. So right now, currently, we have in 2 games this episode, we have 8 goals scored, 0 conceded. Next game is Battle in Warsaw. We have our first European club football match next game. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. There's Elisa Debe again. Oh, that must have been on the brink. Handball again? I disagree. We're gonna make some changes because I don't want to risk anything with my players. So we're gonna bring in Alan Adams and Packham actually. And we're gonna bring in Chiellini instead of Konchesky again. Mostly so that Elisa Debe does not get like a knock here and missing out on a game against Everton and Warsaw. And they have to play it a little bit smart and less risky with what we have. Alan Adams. Oh my god, Packham. You need to like take care of the ball there. Alan Adams is charging at him, the defender. There's Capu, he finds Alan Adams. Okay, so that's a foul, but when they tackled me many seconds later after the shot on target from Elisa Debe earlier, inside the box, that was literally nothing. Okay. Fucking rigged referee. But on the other hand, we win 3-0 against Crystal Palace. It's another solid win. Poor second half, but at least we're winning. So nice shorter episode for you guys to watch and enjoy compared to the other ones that have been like an hour-ish. Ian Ainsworth, there's a bid on him. I'm not gonna sell Ian Ainsworth no matter what. I also know that he's worth more money. I am very interested to see if we get any money, prize money for winning here. I'm not sure if we will get any prize money. Adebayor, I will actually not play you this from the start. I'm gonna bring in Alan Adams again. We're going for the pace. Dragan Okuka. Arthur Burak, I recognize. Majewski as well, I recognize. Otherwise, I don't really recognize any other player here. To be fair, I'm not a big... Like, I don't know much about Polish football. There's a few people, like, more like Lewandowski, Blaszczykowski, Pisic, and players like that, of course. But, like, back in the day, I don't really recognize many players. It's our first European football game, battle in Warsaw. Alan Adams going forward. Nicely done. Here's Elisa Debe. Shot gets blocked. So Elisa Debe is from Poland. He's a Polish player, so he's home on home turf, so to speak. Let's see what he can do. There's Elisa Debe with a good shot from outside the box. Felipe Melo playing short, like we always do. Shot gets blocked again. They're blocking shots like their whole life is depending on it. Oh, now I'm charging after the ball there. No luck. Bacanegra. Michael Essien. There's Elisa Debe. To Ian Andrews, it's 1-0. Our first European club football game. And Ian Andrews shows up, delivered by main man Elisa Debe. Here's Alan Adams again. Elisa Debe. Great save by Burak. Capu. Thought Ian Andrews might have been faster there, but failed to. Bad pass by Elisa Debe there. Felipe Melo. Alan Adams. To Ian Andrews. Another block shot. Fantastic tackle. Toure as well. Melo. To Andrews. To Elisa Debe. To Oliver Capu. To Elisa Debe. Oh, hits the posts. Toure. 1-0 against Warsaw. Ian Andrews. Good first half, but should have been, like, we should have at least scored at least 1 or 2 more goals there. The thing is with Alan Adams, he has a hard time creating stuff, I feel like. The thing is, he does have a lot of pace. So we do like that. Elisa Debe. Here's Alan Adams. Prove me wrong, buddy. Yeah, there he does. Alan Adams finally gets a goal under his belt. Maybe some momentum going for him again in his career. Here's Ian Andrews again. We're gonna switch the team out again because we have a lot of important games coming up. Alan Adams who gets switched out. Adebayor goes in. Packham instead of Ian Andrews, and we're gonna bring in, like we normally do, Chiellini, but we're gonna take out Conley this time around. We're gonna keep Konchesky on the pitch. So a few players that doesn't really get much play time actually will get more play time, like a half an hour this game. Let's see what Adebayor can do. You just got substituted into the pitch, and sadly you don't impress me there, buddy. Packham. Good pass to Essien. That's a handball. Nope, okay, it's apparently an offside and not handball. Oh, it's so beautifully done. I focused there for a second. It was almost a perfect goal. Another good save by Burak. Apparently handball there again. Battle in Warsaw. Looks like our London team will carry out their first European football win. Packham.
Shoots! Puts it over the bar. He knows he should have done.
Should have been a goal there, but should have, could have, would have. Chiellini goes up.
Turns as he chests it.
Packham.
And that's
2-0 against Warsaw.
an
10 shots on target. Alan Adams and Ian Andrews wins. Oh well, scores the goal that wins us the game. Nice win. Nice win. Not much you can actually like complain about. Let's see. Do we get any money for winning an away game in European club football? No, we do not. Away game against the good old Charlton. Konchesky, you start from the bench this time again. Adebayor goes into the pitch again. I'll switch our things around on the midfield a little bit. We're gonna put up Capu a little bit higher up on the pitch. Switch side on Essien and Mello on the midfield. On the inner side, we're gonna bring back Adebayor into the starting lineup. Charlton, Jason Ewell, I recognize. Steve Bartlett, I recognize. Kishisev, I recognize. Mike Fish, or Mark Fish, I don't really know. Luke Jung and Fortune. There's a few good players. Alan Curbsley as the manager. I think that's the Finnish player Jonathan Johnson as well. Johansson.
and we're underway.
Ian Andrews.
Elisa
Elisa Debe. Capu. To Elisa Debe again. Great save.
Stopped by the keeper. The ball goes off for a goal.
Great save by Charlton keeper Keely.
Hits the ball high and long.
Koulibaly.
Fails to find his target.
Capu.
Elisa
Elisa Debe. Here's Adebayor.
Shoots!
And there he is. He takes the chance from start again.
Took it super
Elisa Debe with the assist to Adebayor.
into the lead. Flicks the ball away.
Capu. He finds Ian Andrews.
It's intercepted.
Weak pass. Great tackle though.
Plays the ball down the middle. Hooks the ball away. Short pass. Slides
Here's
it through.
Adebayor again.
Takes a shot.
What a waste of an opportunity. Should have been a goal. Mello takes the corner. There's Conley.
Shoots.
That shot gets blocked in a weird way.
But gives it away. Good tackle.
Felipe Melo. Oliver Capu
Challenge.
got charged down. Bocanegra clears the ball. There's Melo again. There's Capu. To Elisa Debe. He fires a shot and it's absolutely diabolical. 2-0. The perfect shot by Elisa Debe. And he's just banging out points in that sense. Like, he creates so many opportunities for both himself and the team. Here's Elisa Debe against Adebayor.
Excellent stop by the keeper.
Should have been a goal.
That's a huge
But as it stands right now, we're running away with the
possession.
for our first place in the division. Ian Andrews.
Plays the easy ball. Shoots.
Oh, great save.
By the keeper. It's hit the post. Goal.
Okay, I don't know what the hell happened there.
Beautifully floated over the keeper's head.
We need to check. We need to actually watch this replay. Like, this is insane. Mello with the goal. Like, look at it. We win the ball. Mello wins the ball. He shoots, hits the post, and the goalkeeper just stands still. Like, he should just grab it, and then Mello, it's like he's afraid to grab the ball there.
Solid tackle.
3-0. Probably our most absurd goal.
Loses possession. That's the end of the first half.
What a weird goal.
Team to kick off. Elisa Debe gives the ball away. Flicks
What a
the ball
strange
away.
little goal. Mello.
Pass is cut out. Gets his toe to it. That's into
Adebayor drops the ball out.
Controls the through ball. Good tackle.
Mello.
Elisa
Debe.
knocks it wide.
Adebayor.
Puts in a centre. Goes for the header. Great stop
Good
by the
cross,
goalkeeper.
actually. Essien wins the header, but it's pretty weak in the sense of we didn't really create much from it.
Turns as he chests it.
Essien
Elisa
to Elise Debe.
Good stop by the keeper. Clears the ball. But
Chiellini.
away.
Mello.
A short
Chiellini
pass
to Elise
wide.
Debe.
And that's
Over the
gone
bar.
straight into the crowd. He never really caught that one. The ball's gone off for a goal kick.
Essien wins the header. Weird deflection.
Keeps it simple.
Offside.
Has a go.
Oh my
Hits
good
the
lord.
post.
Oh my good lord.
Stop by the
Hits the
keeper.
post and then Peter Cech with an amazing save right afterwards. Mello.
Lays it on.
Capu.
Precise pass.
Chiellini.
Plays it forward.
Mello.
Ball. Puts in a centre.
The cross gets blocked. Essien
Brings the
to
ball back.
Capu. To Ian Andrews.
Plays the easy ball.
Elise Debe. There's Mello.
Shoots.
There's 4-0 Felipe Mello.
Away with minimum fuss. A superb example of clinical finishing.
4-0. Absolutely blasting through with like good goals and scoring a lot of goals right now. Mello to Elise Debe, and there's 5-0 as well.
The opportunity was there and he took it superbly. Simple.
Now Oliver Capu actually.
Makes the tackle.
5-0. What a game. Here's Elise Debe. And we stand still at 5-0. Adebayor, Elise Debe, Felipe Mello with 2 goals, and Oliver Capu. Capu scored like 3 goals this episode. Bought him like kind of expensive, but not too overly crazy. But he's starting to deliver now, which is absolutely amazing. Next game up is the English League Cup game against Everton. So with that in mind, we have Warsaw game right afterwards. So we can just take a peek at the championship, the first division. We are currently 7 points ahead of West Bromwich. And Brentford, Grimsby, Sheffield Wednesday. And Walsall battling down there. I guess there's a lot of team involved in the relegation battle early on with Gillingham, Brighton and Watford. Bradford as well, I guess. Looks like we and West Brom might be the strongest teams in the league right now. So we're gonna play against Everton real fast here in the League Cup. Chiellini will get to sit on the bench again. Konchesky back in. David Moyes, Everton. There's a lot of good players. Pistone, Jobo, Weir, Watson, I don't really recognize him. Gamil, Alexanderson, Duncan Ferguson, Kevin Campbell, Richard Wright as goalkeeper. There's David Unsworth, Mark Pembridge, Alan Stubbs, Thomas Radzinski on the bench. So it's a good, fantastic team for Everton in this game as well. I mean, Everton was pretty strong at one point. I mean, especially under David Moyes. Away game in the English FA, like in the English Cup. Let's see what we can do this game. Can we win? We went pretty far to semi-finals in the English League Cup last season. The only title we didn't win. Here's Adebayor. 1-0. Adebayor is stepping up now. Here's Ian Andrews. Battles hard. Gets the ball. Elise Debe finds Ian Andrews. Tries to go for a shot there, but the tackle is in the very last second before the shot gets delivered. Here's Ian Andrews again. Fantastic save by Richard Wright.
Here's the ball. But gives it away.
Olise Davey.
Olise Davey!
There's 2-0 against Everton. Olise Davey is just a cracking good player.
Good tackle. We've reached the
SCN
halfway point of the first
just
half.
whips the ball away.
Easy
Waste
save
of opportunity and waste of possession.
It's a huge kick.
Konchesky wins the header.
Brings the ball
Here's
down.
Adebayor.
Plays it forward.
Here's Olise Davey.
Plays it
Went
forward.
for the spin.
It's intercepted. Dispossessed.
SCN.
Olise
Olise Davey to Ian Andrews.
slides in magnificently.
Fantastic.
The referee is
Okay.
running over.
Oliver Kappa with the yellow card apparently.
Campbell gets
There's
tackled.
Paul Konchesky.
Inside. Looks
Couliture. Jack Conley. Phil Conley, I mean.
short pass inside. It's a neat ball.
Okay, I think I got like, he just tripped over there, Olise Davey. I don't know what the hell happened. Is he injured?
It's the home team to kick
Took
off.
forever for him to get back on his legs. No
Good
injury at least, at the moment.
Olise Davey keeps it simple. Lays it on.
Here's Adebayor.
Takes a shot. Puts it over
Needs
the
to
bar.
score those opportunities, my friend.
This is the target. Unbelievable error. Hits the ball high and long. Campbell passes square. Dispossessed. Flicks the ball away. Gets his toe to it. Plays the easy ball. Passes
Oh,
cut
that
out.
pass never almost went through to Ian Andrews right there.
Olise Davey.
Here's Adebayor again.
There's the shot. Off the post.
Somehow it managed to
The keeper
get
cut
all the
down
way to the
that
post from that.
brilliantly.
Like, it was like there was no power in that shot. And then, I don't know what almost happened there. Ian Andrews. Charging down Pistone.
Gains possession.
And there's
Makes the
their
tackle.
job working so hard right now, my players. Ian Andrews, to Olise Davey, to Capu, to Essien.
Shoots.
And there's 3-0 against Everton. We have secured our position in this League Cup game.
Pokes the ball
We
away.
will get, well, we will advance in the cup here.
Referee is running over, and that's his second yellow card.
And that is a red card on Oliver Capu. Oliver Capu will miss the next game. Hopefully it's just like sticks to League Cup games, otherwise he will miss out on the Warsaw game.
Olise Davey.
So I guess Gifton Adams comes back into the team. Ian
Has a
Andrews
go.
curls it beautifully into the goal.
Were amazing. He
4-0.
perfectly from way out.
We are so ready for Premier League
Takes it on his thigh.
with this team.
Good tackle.
Imagine all the money we will get after clinching promotion
Olise Davey. Gives the ball
and maybe winning the European Club Cup. You know, who knows? Olise Davey.
Great tackle. We're into injury time now. Hooks the ball away. Oh, well in.
Good tackles all around.
Olise Davey
Olise Davey. Last opportunity. Adebayor.
takes a shot. Good stop by the keeper.
So Oliver Capu,
Substitution is
one
being
of
made.
few
Stay
few
surprised given that certain players seem to be getting a little tired out there.
red cards we have taken in this series so far.
Fine challenge. Ball's gone off for a throw.
Great stuff from Bacanegra.
Pembridge flicks the ball away.
There we go.
There's the full-time whistle.
We're through to the next round. Everton is officially knocked out. Qualified for 4th round of the English League Cup. No money from that game either. We're stuck on 1.8 mil. Apparently, we have our next feature in the League Cup, so we're getting Tottenham. So that will probably happen in next episode. But on the other hand, last game of the episode, and we will be facing Warsaw in the European Club Football Cup, or in this game as it's called Euro Club Cup. I don't know if that the Euro Club Cup is supposed to be Champions League in this game, or if it's like UEFA Cup or aka Europa League this year, like what it's called these days. I have no idea. So if anybody knows, please drop a comment in the drop a comment if you guys know what kind of European club football this is supposed to be. Home game against Warsaw. Let's see, we won 2-0. So we have the luxury of being 2-0 up, and there's Oliver Capu. He will miss the next next game. But he was like, "Coach, I let you down taking that silly red card. Here, I'll score a goal for you." Ian Andrews, there's 2-0. Ian Andrews, two really fast goals against Warsaw here. Absolutely killing their dreams of being somehow managed to get through. Here's Elisa Debe.
Great stop by the goalkeeper. That's a huge kick.
Konchesky.
Good tackle.
There's Felipe Melo. Finds Adebayor.
Short pass.
Finds Elisa Debe, who finds Essien.
Hits it.
And he goes for goal.
What
And
an
3-0 it is.
shot. The keeper had no chance.
5-0 in aggregate.
The pass is cut out.
Here's Elisa Debe, working really hard. Sloppy pass.
The ball away.
Elisa Debe again.
Looks square.
Essien. Ian Andrews.
Shoots.
Oh, he tries a sneaky little shot
No
there.
excuses for that miss. Hits the ball high and long.
Mello.
Fails to find his
Adebayor.
Plays the easy
To
ball.
Elisa Debe.
It's
Tries to
intercepted.
find Adebayor.
Oh, well in.
Capu.
Gets it
To
forward.
Adebayor.
Lays it on.
To Elisa Debe.
Great tackle. Plays the ball down the middle.
Kulu
Gains
Toure
possession.
is really charging upwards now in the field. Ian Andrews applying the pressure.
Shot. Good stop.
Good attempt by Ian Andrews.
But gives it away. Solid tackle. Oh, that's a foul. The referee.
Oliver Capu takes a yellow card again.
A yellow.
But in that case, I think that was actually pretty good to grab a yellow card there in that situation right there. Ooh, post.
Tosses the ball. No foul.
Peter Cech.
Good stop by the keeper.
Oh my god, Yahenda Fernandez. 3-1.
Lethal at close range. Gave the keeper.
Our defense did nothing there.
They've pulled one goal back.
Here's Ian Andrews.
As a shot.
Wasted opportunity.
He knows he should have done better.
Too much power.
Snatched at the opportunity. It's the long ball, but not precise enough.
Adebayor.
Plays the ball inside.
3-1. 5-1 in total.
It's intercepted. Hooks the ball away.
Capu. Risky tackle since he has already has a yellow card.
Keeps it simple. Great.
Felipe
tackle.
Melo. Konchesky. Connolly. Koulibaly. Ian Andrews. To Essien.
Plays the easy
Elisa
ball.
Davis free on goal. Free on target.
Elisa
And there's
Davis.
4-1. 6-1 total.
Puts it on his thigh.
Adebayor.
Play on, says the ref. Good tackle.
Capu.
Pass was intercepted.
Capu finds Adebayor again. Elisa Debe.
Maybe.
Tries to find Ian Andrews.
Outside the box.
Right outside the
Not so
post.
wide of the post.
Good
Ball
attempt
out
though.
for a goal kick. Hits the ball high and long.
Mello. Adebayor.
Elisa Davis.
Elisa Debe.
Has a goal.
Fires away.
Oh, that's
Great shot, great opportunity.
For a corner.
Mello. Konchesky whips it in.
And it's been headed away. Flicks the ball away.
Here's Essien again. Adebayor.
Across, but not enough accuracy. Referee's given a free kick.
Free kick. We're gonna actually do substitutions here because I do not want a yellow card on our friend Otter Capu. So we're gonna bring in Gifton Adams. We're actually gonna take the opportunity and luxury of taking Grammy and Killian. We're gonna replace Bocanegra here. Actually gonna bring in Ian. Do you know what? We're gonna bring in Alan Adams again. So now we know for a fact that we will not get a red card on Capu, because I don't want Capu to be like sent off and missed out on next European club football game. He's so important for the team, and that's a great save. Great save by Peter Cech. Here's Felipe Melo. Finds free space to Gifton Adams. Gifton Adams
Hits it.
goes for a shot actually.
Goalkeeper. It's a huge
Conley.
turns as he chests.
Alan Adams.
Elisa Debe.
Here's Olisa Debe.
It's tackled.
Gets tackled down like a freaking wrestler. Here's Felipe Melo. Tries to go for a shot there.
Dispossessed.
Gifton Adams. Felipe Melo.
Crosses the ball. The keeper takes
And that should be the final whistle.
full-time whistle. That's a great win.
Capu, Andrews, Essien, and Olisa Debe with the goals for our Landon Notch goal, and a Warsaw scores by Fernandez. But we are through to the next round of the European Club Cup football. Important victory because as much longer that we stay in the club football, like in European club football, the more money we should get. And the goal is to win every title we can get, so qualify for second round of the Euro Club Cup. We got 100k. I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought we would get more money. I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't get more money from that. We're one good match behind West Brom now, so we're 4 points ahead of West Brom with 1 game in hand. Norwich 2 games in hand. All the games are apparently not played in the first round. Newcastle Geneva 5-8. All the games are played, so I don't know why we haven't got the next fixture, but that's a different story. We're gonna do what we normally always do. We go through the stats of our players. Capu will not play next game, but here we have the stats. Peter Cech, 5 goals conceded in total. Paul Konchesky, 1 assist. We have nothing on Carlos Bocanegra. Kolo Touré has 2 assists now. Phil Conley, 1 assist. We broke the bank for this guy, but he's delivering good dribble percent. Actually quite okay with the crosses as well. Pass completion, 80%. I cannot be mad. 23 tackles attempted, 14-1. 56-36 on Bocanegra. 39-22 on Konchesky. Wow. Mello, 82% pass completion, 66% cross completion, 80% on the dribble. 4 goals, 9 assists, shots on target 16, shots off target 4. Capu, 5 goals, 8 assists. Good pass completion, good dribble, good tackles, 1 as well. Essien, absolute monster, 4 goals, 5 assists. 81-81, 57-32. Adebayor, 10 goals, 5 assists. 100% cross completion, actually. 93% dribble. Olisa Debe, 22 goals now, 8 assists. And Ian Anders continues to keep good pace with Olisa Debe with the scores gold. That is actually great to see. Ainsworth haven't played much. Chiellini's up to a solid 504 minutes played. Gifton Adams, 1 assist actually. Jan Packham, 1 assist, haven't really played much. Alan Adams, 1 goal, 3 shots on target. Then you have Clapham, who haven't really played much, and then you have our 2 backup goalies that, well, will never play a game. But that was everything for this episode. We're gonna go in and save. Next game is Bradford without Oliver Capus. Gifton Adams will play from the start. If you enjoyed the episode, thank you so much. Leave a like on the episode. Drop a comment. What was your favorite part? Did you enjoy the cup game against Everton or against the Euro Club Cup football? Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And I am signing out. I am Nilsson92, and I hope you have a splendid day whenever you see this episode. Peace out and have a nice day.